down on the magical and mighty River Ribble once more, and this time I'm down with a few friends. It's a terribly windy day. The winds are absolutely gusting. As a matter of fact, we were supposed to fish on the opposite bank. That was a sheer wind tunnel, so we all decided, we had a collective agreement to come onto the opposite bank. We've got a large embankment behind us here. We've got a load of trees, a little bit sheltered. I wasn't expecting to be able to do any filming, but over here it's a little bit more sheltered, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of filming. Double boilie on one rod, the other rod just a standard halibut pellet, but I've made my own ground bait, and it's a fantastic concoction. It's got all types of flavours in there. I'm actually using ground down boilies and pellets. So I'm using the Lamprey Heron pellets. I'm also using the Furter pellets and also the Dubby pellets, and I've crushed them all down in a blender into a fine powder. And I've also threw in some of the D-liver, that's the krill and hydrolyzed fish protein. And I've just crushed that all down together, mixed it all together, throw in some halibut pellets as well and some trout pellets, ground it all down, and I've added some pink smoke to that to give it a smoky effect, a bit of a colour that comes off it, and it absolutely stinks. I've actually put a couple of source boilies and some source liquid in with it as well, and it's a wild concoction, but I tell you what, it's exactly what you need on a day like today. It's absolutely hammering it through. We've got some flood water, it's very coloured, and them fish have just got to be hungry. Now the swimming fishing, it's quite slack on the side, it's a bit of a back eddy here, very sheltered. We've got fast water in the middle. It shallows up towards the middle, you see, and then it gets deeper on the far bank, in very close. But over here, it's probably about a set depth here, but it's also a back eddy, so fishing a sandy peg here, quite sandy, so you can see what's happened over time. Over time, the water has drilled a hole here, so it's quite a deep hole, and I'm hoping that I'm going to find some end of season, lovely, beautiful bars of gold at River Ribble Barbel. So we've got a couple of weeks left of the season, so you've got to get out there and maximise it. Just get out there and see what you can catch. So because I'm fishing quite close in here as well, and it's quite deep, I'm actually backleading and pinning the leads down. I'm pinning the line right down low because there's a lot of debris coming back up the river as it's a back eddy. You're getting twigs and stuff coming back, sweeping down in the river and then coming back up. So I'm pinning them down. Double boilie on one rod, halibut pellet on the other. But that's what's going to be more potent about my rig today is the ground bait I'm using. That ground bait is more like a paste, but it's a powderized paste, so you can use it just to clog your feeder, and then you can also add a little bit of water and make it into a sloppy paste and put it around your hook baits, and that's what I'm doing today. Let's see if I can catch myself a couple of chub, and even, if I'm very lucky, a nice River Ribble Barbel. I'm not really going to do a lot of filming, just going to sit back and enjoy today. That's what it's all about. But like I said, very stormy day today. It's actually worse today than it was when I was fishing there last week in Storm Dennis. This is Storm George. The good thing about fishing the end of the season is you've always got a chance of hooking one of the bigger barbel, because this is when they start packing their weight on as they get towards spawning time. So you're going to catch maybe a 12-pound barbel, might even be a 13-pound barbel this time of year. So that's what we're hoping for. If I can get myself a double figure barbel today, I'll be delighted. Only got a couple of weeks to go, so I'll be out as much as I can next couple of weeks to see if I can snag one of those beautiful big River Ribble doubles.
trout. Trout.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Got it again. Another bully trout. I don't deserve this. Oh, it's gorgeous. Big sea trout. They love my pellets, what did I tell you? This is a good fish.
I cannot get away from these beautiful big spotty sea trout. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Fantastic. And that's sea trout number 2. Not actually fishing for them, but they're very welcome. Definitely better than blanking, put it that way. But that is an absolute stunner of a fish. I only wish I was targeting them on lighter tackle, and then I'd get a really good fight off them, but they're still very welcome. Absolutely gorgeous. Get her back. Well, after having them couple of sea trout now, the lights quickly fading away. What time are we on now? It's 5:45, so it's going to be dark very soon. So I'm going to bring these rods in. The water's bitter cold. Very difficult day for all of us today. There has been a chub, even a minnow. We've had little roach, and I've had a couple of sea trout. So quite a diverse selection of fish today so far from the group. And I don't know if they've actually had anything more since it was last down, so I'm going to pack these up quickly and find out what the rest of the lads are doing. See if they've caught any decent fish. Oh my word! Packed up at the right time, Gary. Turning to snow now.